once you get to a certain point in your life, your neck is definitely a giveaway on your age. As you can see, my neck is definitely showing some age. And now with phones and gadgets, we're all, whether young or old, prone to tech neck and getting these horizontal lines on our neck from constantly looking down at our phones. I'm generally a skeptic when it comes to neck creams. I believe that if it can go in your face, it can go in your neck, you can just bring it down, and there's no, quote, magic cream that's going to fix your neck as opposed to your face. The skin is the same skin. What is different is maybe the matrix or the structure underneath and the muscles underneath that skin on our neck. We use those muscles a lot to talk, to move our face, and so they are prone to laxity. They're also exposed to the elements, but we're much less likely to remember to put our creams and lotions and potions and sunscreens on our neck like we are our face. So today's video, I'm going to show you the brand new, well, relatively brand new product that was released by Dermalogica. This is the Neck Fit Contour Serum. This came out at the end of 2020, beginning of 2021, and it says that it can contour your neck, tighten it up. It has some technology in it that helps saran wrap kind of lift and hold tight this area to give you an instant boost and give you benefits over time. We're going to put it to the test today. And in addition to that, I'm going to do a follow-up video on a product that I had given a bad review of initially, and that is the Fresh Kombucha Cleansing Treatment with Prebiotic Inulin. As you can see, I've been using this product, and my opinion has changed. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, stick around, so we're about to get right into it. So I'm Mona, I'm 50, I'm definitely aging, I have hooded eyes, I have laxity in my skin, I have some sagging and bagging, some fine lines, not so fine lines, and wrinkles. And I'm aging naturally at this point. I'm not opposed to doing something more invasive, but at this point I'm still trying to see what I can do topically and what I can do naturally, exercises, food, what I put in my body, what I put on top of my body, and limited to that. No injectables, no surgeries, that kind of thing. So when I hear about something that has a lot of claims, I can be the one to test it out, the guinea pig. This is the Dermalogica Neck Fit Contour Serum, and they were nice enough to send this to me, so thank you, Dermalogica. This retails for $82. It's 1.7 ounces, so that is not inexpensive. Has a lot of promises. It promises to be a workout for your neck and décolleté. It promises to smooth, visibly lift, firm, hydrate, tone. But so far, in my experience, I have not found a neck cream that holds true to those claims. But once upon a time, we didn't have wheels. We didn't have sliced bread, and now we do. So at some point, as technology advances, I'm always hopeful that maybe something will deliver on those promises, because science and research will bring us to a point where things will actually do what they say they're gonna do. So I'm a sucker for a strong claim, especially when it comes to an area of my body that I'm not happy with, and I'm always looking to see how it's gonna play out. So I know it's been a while since I've seen you guys, if you've been on my channel before. Unfortunately, I lost both of my in-laws to COVID after a lengthy struggle, hospitalization. We have services this Friday. Okay, so what it says that this has some ingredients, rye seed extract, which works with something called palmitoyl tripeptide 42, which is supposed to be a new peptide. Peptides are known to plump and help smooth out wrinkles and possibly stimulate collagen production, although research is kind of limited on whether or not those peptides can penetrate through the dermis deep enough to actually do that. But that is the hope. If nothing else, it definitely does plump and hydrate your skin, which smooths lines and minor wrinkles and imperfections. So they say, the company Dermalogica says that rye seed extract works with the palmitoyl tripeptide 42 and an extract called rambutan to deliver retinol-like results which visibly smooth, firm, and tone. I have done some research and it looks like there is some research that supports the claim that this can be similar to a retinol-like product. In fact, one study that I saw said it could be 2 times as potent as a retinol. It has a flex matrix, which actually what that is it's like some of these products that you see for underneath your eyes that instantly tighten. It forms a matrix that is able to flex with the movement of your neck. And once it's applied and dries on there, it can actually smooth out and hold that skin so that it looks tighter, which is something that's nice to use for an event. So it says it can do that instantly. And then over time, over a course of about 12 weeks, you can really see an increase in long-term tightness by smoothing and plumping and by that retinol type complex. I can tell you that any improvement that I get on my neck would definitely be a good improvement, especially if it can be done with something topically. But when you have excess skin, like I do have a little bit of excess skin, that is not going to be able to be removed with anything topical. So I just want to dispel that myth right away. The only reason that I think that this may offer a benefit other than something that I put on my face is because of that flex technology. I'm curious to see if that's going to provide any kind of immediate effect that we can see. I'm going to show you that today. And then I'm going to come back in about 12 weeks during one of my faves and fails, or maybe a follow-up video if it's good enough, and show you what I think the long-term effects are. So before we get into that, I just want to tell you guys, as I take off my makeup, about another product. So this was a product by Fresh. When I first reviewed this, and Fresh did send this to me, when I first reviewed this, I didn't like it. I didn't have cotton rounds. I had some of those reusable ones that are a little bit firmer, less soft, and not as absorbing of the cleanser. The fact that this touts being a no rinse, I'm always interested and fascinated with them, but then I don't end up liking them. Well, I went and got these cotton rounds, which I'll list below because these are made from 100% cotton. They're soft and gentle for sensitive skin. They're inexpensive. I think I paid like $3 for this big old pack on Amazon, and I actually really enjoy them. Usually when I cleanse at night, I do a double cleanse because I need to get off all my sunscreen, I need to get off all my makeup from the day, and I want to break that all up, and then I want to go in with a second cleanse just to get rid of the remnants of that, usually a balm. In this sense, just to show you how it works, I'm going to actually do both cleanses with one product. First, let me tell you what it is. So this is a kombucha 2-in-1 no rinse cleanser with prebiotic treatment with a substance called inulin. Inulin is a prebiotic that feeds good bacteria into our gut. The research says that in skincare, it's unlikely to make these products any more prebiotic or skin microbiome friendlier than a typical drugstore moisturizer. So research doesn't really support the use of prebiotics as something that's really going to be a game changer in skincare. But I still really like the product, okay? So you see that it has like a soapy looking substance in it. That is a type of berry, and it is a saponin. It is not a surfactant. So if you're using something like a micellar water, those have surfactants in it. This does not have any type of micellar activity going on. It is just those saponins that actually cleanse the skin. And they've been known well into history as great cleansers, great cleansing agents. So this is definitely effective as a cleanser. Is that as a leave-on cleanser, it is non-stripping, it is soothing, and it does plump and smooth and kind of refine the look of my pores. It has kombucha in it. Now kombucha is like Saccharomyces, it is black tea, fermented black tea. It is supported heavily by research that this actually does have very good antibacterial properties. It's good at preventing acne. I don't really have problems with breakouts, but we all have germs and things, bacteria that get on our skin and pollution, aggressors from the outside. This really does a great job of getting those off in a gentle, non-stripping way, and that does help prevent aging, because anything that is oxidative on your skin does age your skin prematurely. So if you're like me and you want to do a double cleanse at night, you wouldn't want this unless you're going to use it as the second part of your cleanse, because if not, you're just washing it off and then you're kind of killing those benefits that it's supposed to be providing. So I'm going to take a little bit of this on a cotton round. It is very good at removing makeup. It removes mascara. It's gentle. It removes eye makeup. I just kind of let it sit on my eyes a little bit, and then I rub. So I feel like the kombucha in this, as well as the saponins, are combining to remove makeup effectively while being gentle, killing any bacteria that you have on your skin. And like I said, the inulin prebiotic is sort of not well proven in the research that I've seen so far. If you want a one and done before you go to sleep, like micellar water, but you don't want to leave that surfactant, which can be irritating on your skin all night, this is a really good alternative. And I usually do keep this on my nightstand. I'm really good at doing my whole skincare ritual before I go to bed and making sure that I have all my serums and lotions and potions and my retin-A on at night. But on those nights that you're just really tired and you really don't want to, this is so much better than skipping, because you don't have to rinse it off. You can have it next to your bed and you can just remove your makeup, leave it be, without the harmful effects of a micellar water. So I think that's definitely a benefit. This does have fragrance in it, but it doesn't have a lot of fragrance that you can detect. I think that the fragrance in here, instead of being floral or rose scented like some Fresh's products, it's more like a masking agent, because the kombucha smell can be strong. I still smell kombucha. I don't smell anything else in it. So if you're averse to fragrance in itself, you wouldn't want this, but if you don't like strong scents, you're not gonna have any problems with that with this. I think this is a really nice product. I like the way my skin feels, and I've done a 360 on this, because when I first used it, I didn't have the cotton rounds. I was putting it like on my microfiber towel, on my little reusable cotton round, and I really just didn't like it. I love the way my skin feels after I use this. I feel like it feels plumper. My pores look better, which is my favorite thing. If you are prone to acne or breakouts, this definitely is antibacterial and helpful. It has 200 milliliters, which is a good bit, and the price is $44. So it's a little pricey, but it lasts a good while. I've had this for probably close to 2 months, and I'm a little bit over halfway through it. And I'll probably buy it again, and the 2 times that I'll use it is at night if I'm really tired and I'm not going to take off my makeup, and every morning, because then it's a one and done. Use it in the morning to get rid of excess sebum and any grime that might have been on my pillowcase, that I might have picked up during the night, and then I leave it on and I proceed with my toner, my serums, my other products, and I really like it. Let's talk about the Dermalogica now. This is what my neck looks like before. You can see it's definitely got tech neck lines, and it's got some laxity right here. And overall, it just doesn't have a very good appearance. They say this has 86 uses, and I guess that depends on how much you squeeze. 1.7 ounces and $82. This is what the little roller looks like, which is a little massager for your neck and those neck muscles. So you turn this, the packaging is very nice. You dispense a little bit on the roller by squeezing. Then I'm gonna turn it and close it again so that I don't waste the product. This is for your décolleté and your neck all the way up to your neckline. So you use it on clean, freshly washed skin. You can have a toner on, it says, but you don't want anything to interfere with that flex matrix that's gonna hold this tight. So let's see. We'll start going back and forth down here. It's a little, slightly bit cooling, but that could be from the metal roller. I'm just gonna work that all the way in. Definitely feels good to massage. Anything like this feels good. And it stimulates blood flow. It does ask you to kind of keep your neck up because you want that matrix to hold it in place in a way that your skin is the most taut. So if you have your neck lowered and it's all wrinkly, it's just gonna hold it that way. So I wanna hold it more like this to get the most firming that I can. If it's gonna firm at all, we're gonna see. So right now it's in the closed position and no more serum is coming out. I'm simply massaging in the serum that's already been dispensed. And yes, I'm definitely a skeptic when it comes to neck creams, but when they offer so many promises, I can't help but just try, because one day I'm convinced that technology will allow these things to actually do what they say. Okay, so I am going to hold my neck up and I am going to let it dry. So let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts about neck creams? Are you skeptical like me? Is this something that you normally don't spend your money on? Have you tried any of the fresh products? What do you think of a leave-on cleanser? Is that something that appeals to you? I'm just so happy to be back. I've missed you guys. I have a haul of some new clean beauty products that I've been trying and that I will be posting at the end of the week or on the weekend. Slightly tacky. It does say that after you apply this, that you can put on a moisturizer and a sunscreen, but I don't think they want you to put too much more than that over it. Now we can see right away that these are not like plumping out or going away for me. But this is almost dry here. I did take a picture of what my neck looked like before, and I'm gonna take one at the end when it's dry, and we can compare them side by side on the screen to see if we notice any difference. Okay, so now it's dry. Zoom you in again. It does feel a little bit tight. It's made of matrix, and it's basically like a type of glue or saran wrap. It's trying to hold my skin, but you can see that if there's a difference, it's going to be a slight difference. I don't see a drastic difference. It is hydrating. It does have antioxidants in it. It's going to hydrate. It's going to plump some. It's going to try to hold some of this together. And there may be some slight improvement in the way this looks. Final thoughts is that there may be some slight improvement in the way my neck looks, but nothing drastic. And I would have to say, at first evaluation for $82, I wouldn't repurchase this for this effect. I think it's good to have a hydrator and a moisturizer on your neck. I think that it's good to have antioxidants on your neck to protect your skin there against pollution and against oxidative stress, because that definitely will age your skin. But I think that you can do that with the same products that you use on your face. I don't know what you think. If you think it looks better, maybe a little bit. Maybe if I had this and I was having a night out and I wanted to make it look the best that it could, that I might try that. That is the neck cream. I don't think there's any magic, and you can decide for yourself. I will keep using this for the 12 weeks just so I can come back and report to you guys what I think, if over time there was an improvement. I would say right now it feels nice, but the jury is definitely still out on any magical effects. And that I would still say at this point that anything that I use on my face, I could bring down my neck, except for the fact of this tightening. And if your skin is not quite as lax as mine, then maybe you'd see a really good improvement. I'm gonna continue to use it, and I'll be back in about 12 weeks with some updates. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I'm glad to be back. I will be seeing you this weekend with some new clean beauty from Sephora. And until then, stay safe, go out and live like Mel.